Yo, what's up, people? So this is sort of where my story actually started, in a sense, with some of the, especially when I started getting into selling drugs, and this was my platform to get me going. As you can see, I'm in the just near Franklin Square, and it's changed so much since I was a child. Because that's what I was when I started doing all this stuff, and it's beautiful to see that it's changed. So at this time of the year, when I was younger, this place was filled with people, and it used to be that easy to sell weed. It wasn't funny or anything. Right now, everything looks actually nice and nourished and beautiful. They're just setting up Franco, I think it is, ready for the events they do on a Friday night. They never had stuff like that when I was a kid, so that's pretty cool. Like, all these seats have all changed, all totally different. Used to just be the benches. It's totally changed in here. It actually looks quite beautiful in comparison to when I was a child. It was pretty rough around here. But it's so good to see that these sorts of things are happening. Like, they've got events that happen in here on a regular basis and all that sort of stuff now. So there is things that people are doing for events and that. Yes, it does. I suppose those sorts of things cost money, and it makes it hard for other people to enjoy it. But from when I was a kid, it's totally changed. Yo, Floydie, what's up? I had to nominate you, mate, because I just see that you're a bit down on this time of year, and I thought, well, maybe I can try and show you that this time of year can be good, and just to show you that, and that's that it's possible to smile a little, at least, to try and find that bit of cheer that can make you go, wow, that was actually pretty cool. And that's a memory that you can put into next year and go, yeah, all the ones before wasn't that bad, but that dickhead Lee made my day last year when he nominated me for money in his own bloody giveaway. So, and just because I nominated you, it doesn't mean that you got the 1,000% chance of winning, but you got a pretty deep story, mate, and at the end of the day, that's what it's about. It's about the hardship that we've gone through and stuff like that, and I've personally been able to see yours online, so that gives you a little bit of a head start on some people, because some I know a bit of your story, so, and that's what I'm going for. I want to see what people deserve this money for, and that's tomorrow night when it ends. But I did say today that it might go into Sunday because I'm getting some people on here, and I want to be able to give a lot of people the opportunity, and I don't really want to be up at 12 o'clock Saturday night checking everyone's bloody... I don't mean check them all. I've been checking them all and looking at them, and there's quite a few that have caught my eye, and it's a great thing that we're doing, and that's why I want to make sure that as many people as possible have this opportunity to be involved in my giveaway. So... yeah, like I said, this is where I started. This is where I started selling weed and stuff when I was younger. On a daily basis, I was in here, and it led me into the life that I ventured into, and sadly got hooked up on all these other things and that sort of stuff. And the worst thing was that I learned how to make money through other people's not so much vulnerable, but other people's wants. And if that's a bit shit that I learnt that at a young age and how to make that money, but I did, and that ventured into other things. And that's where it all, it's a big story where it all started here. This is where I used to venture from the afternoon. It'd be, all right, where are we going to head off to? Are we heading home? Are we going to go have dinner with our family, or are we going to catch up and go drink somewhere? And drink was always available because I was able to go buy it because I had the money as well. So fun was always like that what we called fun was always available, and I didn't mind sharing alcohol, weed, whatever. If I had it, I'd give it out. And that was one of the big problems that I see, that even my kindness back then wasn't actually kind. It was kindness, it was giving, but it was giving the wrong thing. And that's what I want to try and change now. I want to try and show people that this is what I've got, this is what I give, and this is the reason why, and we can all actually have this opportunity to do good in life. I came from very, very rough upbringing and background, and I'm showing up every day, 6 o'clock in the morning, doing my live feeds, out on my outing when I've got my ankle monitor and I'm allowed her out. But I'm here and I'm showing people that you get up, you get out, you be happy and move forward. Don't sit on your ass and feel sorry for yourself, because it's no good for you at the end of the day. If you don't try, you're just going to sit where you were, and it's not going to get you anywhere closer to being happier. And as I say, I can be honest and raw because I'm not a government figure. I'm just an honest bloke telling it how it is. And sadly, that's what it is. That we need to not fucking dwell on ourselves so much and find a positive, even if it's a small positive. You know, waking up in the morning when you normally fucking would sleep in. You know, like it's just getting out and getting amongst it, giving it a go, and you can only go from there. I don't know. It's just so bloody hard to, you know, because I like to see things happen and that sort of stuff. I guess I want to see results as well, and I have seen results already with people listening, talking, giving me feedback on what's helping them, and I'd like a little bit more of that. So then when I am saying stuff and I hear what might be helping people, it gives me the opportunity to write it down and document it so that I can keep using that sort of tool to help other people. It doesn't matter whether it's coming out of addiction, being already in recovery, in a really good space, but you're not sure what you want to do. That's what I'm here for. Ask the questions. Ask for the step ladder. I've got a few. I don't mind sharing them, and I'm quite willing to help with knowledge, and to get people out of the rut, because I feel that I owe society a little bit for what I did, my part on it. Like I said, I've probably helped people lose their children. They could have been different people if I wasn't so generous in giving drugs, and it could have been totally different for everybody. Yeah, but I just thought I'd come into Franklin Square because this is one of my big areas where I grew up and used to skateboard, and like so many fun times in here. I'm not going to lie. Wasn't all about drugs and everything else, but a big part of it was me and learning. This is where I learned how to be the entrepreneur that I am today. This is where it started, because I have that ability now to do that differently, and that's what we've got to try and do, is try and do things different to how we were taught and how we taught ourselves. Because if you don't change what you were, it's not going to get any better, basically. What we've got to do though is keep showing up, talking to people and talking to each other, helping. Like I said, this giveaway, that's $2,000 out of my pocket, which is being put out there to several people that are going to be gifted that on Sunday morning or Sunday lunchtime, but they'll know Sunday morning, because we've got to try and help people and show them that it's possible. To be honest, that's what we've got to do. We've got to venture into it. And it is. It's sad what happens sometimes. The chessboard here. I used to play chess there when I was younger. They've now turned this bit here where we used to sit and smoke ciggies and all that sort of stuff. It's got like a boat with it's got a little speaker thing that tells you a bit of history on the place. So there's lots of things that are good. Even from what I'm talking about, there are good memories about it, and it taught me to be the person I am today. And it's sorry, dropped the mic. There it is. There it is. Sorry. My bag's rocked it off. I'll try and move it so it doesn't knock it off. And hello, Lilith or Aiden. I reckon it's Lily. I'm hoping Aiden's at work earning money. I know it's Lily's day off. So, yeah, how long have I got? I've got a little while that I can be out for. Another hour and a half, hour and 20 minutes. Look at this, they're bringing all their little food vans in, all that sort of stuff. It's Aiden, how you going, mate? You just need to fix your bloody photos up so I know who's who. You mongrels, you've got exactly the same one. Yeah, I know you do, mate. And I hope everything's going well, mate. I hope things are going all right with what you've been going through and the change and the transfer into things, and you've jumped into a few things all at one time. So just do what you can, mate. Talk to us if you need to. I'm here, mate. Because I know the sort of things that what life throws at us, and I know the trials that we can have through that situation as well. And I'm no fix or anything, and it's not going to make it all right with what's going on, but I can give you a little bit of guidance on where you can go with how you're feeling in that, mate. Oh, there you go. There's the two of them. Now you're both there. See? I knew you was there, Lilith. No, I hope you've had a lovely time since not being with us. I don't know when you're coming home for dinner. And if you are coming home at any time tonight or whatever, let me know, because I've got to go buy some stuff before I head home. I think we're going to have salmon tonight, maybe. Oh gosh, it smells good up here, the food. If only I could come back here later and eat food. No, that's good, mate. That's awesome that you had a good day, buddy. It still looks the same either way from where I'm sitting, because they're so little, they're tiny little circles, mate. I can't see who it is. Me, I'm in Franklin Square, Lil. This is where I used to hang out and drink alcohol and do all the naughty things that got me started being a naughty person when I was younger. So, and then I figure that's what I'm here for. Hold on, might move out of the way. You're all right, mate. Oh God, that smells good, eh? Saturday I've got my ankle monitor. I can't come out late at night, so miss out on the moments. But it'll be here. It's always here. We came in here a few times with the kids, and they just sat around dancing and enjoyed the stuff down the bottom here, which was awesome. Always good to see when you take your family out and they're enjoying themselves. Totally different to when I was younger in here. It's not as many people sitting around smoking weed, drinking. Absolutely no one, which is good. And that's the difference, I suppose. So that's a good thing. I guess those days bring me back to good old memories, but they're not the memories that we should be having as children. Are you down at Bojangles? I just left there. If you're down there, I'm going to finish up my live and come down and say hello. So, and you'd know that if you were watching this, because I just posted something about Bojangles. You horrible children. All right, so I hope everyone has a lovely afternoon. And if you watch this, be good. Get your nominations in for the giveaway, and be good. Merry Christmas and have a lovely day, and let's get grounded, people. Bye-bye.